Welcome to the Hi and welcome to Winter Wonderland Zoo. Today we are putting in some monkeys. Japanese monkeys. And they're gonna live right here. Now, 2 episodes ago, I talked about how Christmas is celebrated in Japan, and I think I mentioned the fact that it's kind of not that big of a deal. Don't get any days off, it's really only one day, and you eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because in Japan, KFC won the advertisement war. In the West, that was Coca-Cola. Anyway, what is a big deal is New Year's. And before I delve any deeper into it, let me just point out Chinese New Year, Japanese New Year, not the same thing. And we're talking about Japanese New Year's here. Now, traditionally, in Japanese New Year's is seen as a fresh start. Year 2022 and year 2023 are seen as different things. It's not a continuum in the same way that most people that I personally know think of it. I mean, January 1st is, just the day after December 31st. And obviously, the thing in the... I'm trying to explain a culture that I just read about on the internet, okay? So I don't have first-hand knowledge, I just find it fascinating that once a year ends, you're supposed to, if you've had a fight with someone, you're supposed to make up so that you enter the new year as a fresh year. I think that is a great idea. I mean, unless it's a bleep hole that you're fighting with, then screw them. I tried not to swear and then I did it anyway. When you enter a new year, if you've had bad luck, well, guess what? Fresh slate. You start over. And one thing that is required for entering the new year with a clean slate is cleaning. Which is why I'm super happy that we're putting in the macaques. Because if there's one thing they like to do, it is clean themselves. Now, if you're doing New Year's the Japanese way, you don't just clean yourself. You don't just clean your house either. You clean everything. You clean your spirit. And that means if you're having a fight with someone, you're supposed to do at least your part to make up in order to enter the new year on fresh terms. Another part of the whole cleaning, getting rid of the old, making room for the new, is going to one of the temples in order to spiritually cleanse yourself, I guess, and in order to leave behind the lucky amulets of last year and get a new one for the new year. As far as I understand, I may have completely misunderstood everything because I'm not Japanese. What I do know is that this building is based on a picture that I found online, like everything else. I feel so ignorant with these 3 episodes. Kinda interesting. Anyway, the building is based on a picture of a Japanese bathhouse. Yeah. And I really like the roofs, and the whole style, and the use of wood. I guess, in some ways, the Japanese, I was gonna say building style, but, style, is not that far from the Scandinavian. I've even heard, and I don't remember the term, Japandinavian, but that's not it, where there's is or was an architectural trend and an interior decorating trend where you would mix those two up because they just matched so well. Lots of use of natural materials, kind of minimalistic. Yeah, and I put in a rather large bathing area for the macaques down there, since this is the new year and everything must be cleaned, including the monkeys. But I actually didn't get a video of them using it. Not sure why they didn't want to do that. Maybe they're waiting for the actual New Year's. And as with Christmas, decorations are a must. This is a kadomatsu, which is a traditional Japanese New Year's decoration, I think. And as far as I have read, these decorations, both this one and there's a wreath as well, they consist of many, many different parts that each have symbolic meaning. And I've tried to replicate as many of the things as I could with the things that are in the game. And I think it turned out pretty good, is what I always hear myself saying while I'm saying it. But I really do think that it did. And of course, all of the things that you put in it, I'm guessing that there have to be regional differences, and different families have different takes on the traditions. But basically, you use items that symbolize what you want out of the new year. For instance, you use pine, which has kind of the same meaning as it does in Scandinavian Christmas. It's this plant that remains green all year, so it's a sign that life goes on, life is strong, or the force is strong with you, or something. There are also things that symbolize wealth or luck, success, happiness, fertility, wisdom. Which one of those do you want? No, seriously, if you could only have one. And with these final views of our macaque habitat, we are ending the Japanese section of our zoo. So on the 19th, which is the day after tomorrow, I'll be building a habitat from whence the water you see on your screen right now, and the water that the birdies have, comes. I'll be putting in some beavers, and they'll be sharing their habitat with a moose. And tomorrow, I'm going to be building yet another place to eat, inspired by the beavers and also by a movie that I'm curious to see if you can guess. And as the monkeys are making their way to their bed, I say good night and bye.